Asuka, the energetic and strong mother. Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
My name is Aska. I've been living with his parents after I married him. Good morning. Good morning, Asuka-san. I told my friend that I live with them and... I can't believe you live with your in-laws. I could never do it. They would often complain to me, but both my in-laws work, so I almost never hear anything bad from them. It's really nice and comfy, actually. My grandma would work on her garden or play gate ball and never really got in the way of things. If anything, she's been looking after her kids really well. I would often go to buy groceries while letting her look after the kids. Is this heaven? I was having a great time except for my sister-in-law and her husband, Ryosuke. They live about 15 minutes away from the home, and Sayaka-san brings her kids around often. Huh? You're leaving your kids again?
Just for a second, I gotta go with my friends. I'm so glad that my in-laws are so nice.
She didn't seem to really care at all. She left her kids in our hands. That's going a little too far, don't you think? I was getting pretty irritated. Just leave her alone. It's fine. My grandma often told me that, so I did. Man, I guess it's tough to make someone her age angry, huh? It's completely different how chill you are. Sometimes she would stay at the house and drink tea while dropping off her kids, but she would often say,
Ryosuke looks meh, but he's a great ATM.
Pretty horrible, huh? Ryosuke-kun was pretty young, but worked in a pretty specific field. He makes decent money and works at a decent company. He's smart and hardworking. You shouldn't be talking about your own husband like that, especially at his own parents' house. I warned her, but she wouldn't listen at all.
It's just the truth.
She would just chuckle. You're seriously so rotten. Ugh. In addition, Sayaka-san said,
Your husband, on the other hand, looks great, but is a pretty meh as an ATM.
That's pretty rude, don't you think?
It's just the truth.
I really felt uncomfortable and angry. I didn't like her at all. I'm pretty satisfied, and he works hard for his family, so I love him to death. She often said these things when my mother-in-law wasn't around, but it's not like she stopped if she was around. I'm the only one that can hear her.
I mean, who cares? It's not like she can hear.
Disgusting. Seriously, I can't handle this. Then, one day, something happened. The other day, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and Sayaka with her husband all went out to eat together. It was when there were no kids around. This food is really delicious. Yeah, it is. You can't have this kind of flavor at the house.
What? But you're so good at cooking!
Oh, you, stop it. Look at her kissing ass. The conversation continued on with Sayaka-san's empty compliments taking the lead.
Sayaka, how about you learn how to cook from Mom?
What? But you're so good at cooking.
I mean, yeah! Dude, shut up!
Ryota and Ryosuke-kun were both unaware of the actions and things that she was saying about their mother. Then, one day, my grandmother all of a sudden, Oh, yeah, there's apparently an ATM or something at your house. I heard that it was really convenient or something. I guess it looks horrible, though. If my back and knees weren't so bad, I'd love to get a glimpse of this ATM thing. She started talking.
Grandma?
What? Wait, what are you talking about? An ATM at Ryosuke's house?
Of course, everyone completely understood that she wasn't talking about a machine at that point. Grandma, that's not what that means. Ryosuke-kun was bright red and clearly furious. My father-in-law and Ryota were both furious as well.
Explain yourself!
Then Sayaka-san said,
Huh? Wait, but she can't hear.
She was completely panicked. Then Ryosuke-kun bit down and looked over at his mom and said,
Sorry, that's not about a machine, Mom. That's about me.
He told her the truth. What? At first, she was just confused, but eventually, she started understanding what was going on.
You little, what are you talking about? Looks bad. Ryosuke looks just like Brad Pitt. He's a great-looking man.
She was screaming at Sayaka-san and started chasing her without a care in the world that we were still in a restaurant. I'm glad it was a private room.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we managed to calm her down and we all disbanded, but it was terrifying afterwards too. Apparently, Sayaka-san would often come over to give the child to my mother-in-law because she wanted to go sleep with another man.
I thought it was suspicious, so I kind of investigated her.
Apparently, Sayaka-san was dating someone before Ryosuke-kun and her got married and they never really broke it off beforehand. She even went to a hotel to have some fun once a week with their kid swimming instructor. Ryosuke was getting ready for a divorce.
If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know. Thanks, bro.
I don't want to break up with you.
Sayaka-san was begging at first, but
Well, that's 'cause I'm an ATM, right? Yeah, convenient for you!
Ryoto-kun dropped that bomb on her and she couldn't say anything back. She had to sign the divorce papers. Then Sayaka-san, who often came over to leave her kids at the house, said,
I don't want kids.
so it was pretty easy for Ryosuke-kun to take the kids on. He of course sued her for damages and child support. Sayaka-san was found out by her relatives and parents about this whole incident, and she was sent back to the countryside where she was going to be monitored and under observation all day. She probably doesn't have time to meet any men now. After this whole incident, the worst part I played in this was, here, use this.
Oh, wow. I can hear everything really well. Thank you.
I gave my mother-in-law a hearing aid and didn't tell Sayaka-san. No, she's always just leaving her kids here and then leaving, so it's not like I had a good time to tell her. Then the whole comment about the ATM caused the divorce between Sayaka and her husband. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine. These kind of things need to be sorted out sooner rather than later.
I was pretty happy that she wasn't angry. After getting the divorce, my brother-in-law came back to his parents' house as well, so now the house is even more loud and bright than before.
You leave the great-grandkids to me.
You gotta live long for that.
Yeah, that's right. You better live long.
We all thanked her very much.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time!